Today is the 6th of November, and we are continuing with our animation, Let's Animate work in progress. So, for those of you who are new to my channel, I make tutorials about animation and scenes, and the purpose of this particular tutorial or these tutorials is to show you how I am approaching a particular problem in animation. Here I have a scene of several kids who are jumping up to hug each other. And so what I'm doing is I'm walking through the scene step by step to show you what I'm thinking about, how I'm doing it, as I'm doing it. And my reasoning for that is to make it a little easier for people to grasp certain procedures. Everybody does things very differently, as I mentioned in every video, or at least in the last several. And sometimes it is to the benefit of people to be able to see someone work in real time, and that's what this is about. So anyway, I have this scene, and we'll proceed on this. I'm working in Rough Animator, by the way, for those who are new to this. And Rough Animator is a very user-friendly, inexpensive program. The desktop version that I'm using now costs $10, and you pay for it once, so you don't have to subscribe to it. So it's a very good beginner app to use because you can pay for it outright. Okay, so anyways, so I've got this scene here, and I'm working to get these characters into a position where they're all hugging each other. Now, so I've sort of gone back, and also to you go back and look. You'll have to go back and look at previous videos in order to get caught up to where I'm at right now. I don't put numbers on these, and maybe I should start doing that. Actually, I do have a numerical system that I had been using. However, because of the way I do this tutorial, sometimes the projects change, and maybe what I need to start doing, and perhaps that it might be a good idea now that I'm thinking about it and talking about it, is to, on my next project, specifically say this particular project, the number of the videos, so that if you are going back in time and looking at videos, you'll know where to start. You'll know what numbers to start at. I think in this particular series, I've been calling it Let's Animate from the beginning, and I think the very first time I labeled it, it was not called a work in progress because at the time I had just started a scene, and it was the very first time I was doing the tutorial. It was a very different project as well. It was just a scene of a character doing some particular movement. I can't even remember now because I know this particular thing has been called Let's Animate, and I think right now I'm up to the 75th installment of this particular title. And as a result of that, I've worked on several different projects in the process of doing this. So they all haven't been this film that I'm on right now. I think I've gone through perhaps 3 projects in the however many 75, 76 installments of Let's Animate. So all of them are not just this one project. But you would be able to go backwards and see earlier projects. However, I'm realizing now that it might be to my advantage once this is done to put some specific numbers on scenes. Now, as we work through this particular film, there will be more scenes in this film. So what I might do is start to indicate what scene this is. Right now, in fact, I can tell you that this particular scene is the first scene. I'm calling it scene 1, but it isn't the first animation of this series. The first animation was a title sequence, which was made up of several scenes. And then after that, I had an introductory sequence which introduced each character. So each of those was a scene. So, I think maybe what I need to start doing is identifying what it is. So I'll work that out. You'll know about it. I may even, in fact, on the next scene, I might even do that. I may even go to the degree of saying this is scene one of this particular film. So we'll see how that goes. All right then. Okay, so I'm moving forward on this. So what I'm looking for here is how I'm going to get into positions. And say I've got my characters coming in close here. I had, yesterday I was working out like how I was going to get Nora and Miguel and all of them to kind of get into this position, and they get here, and then I was drawing Lenny here to to start to figure out how they get to that last pose. So I had Lenny that I was working on first. Lenny is this kid here. So I got him figured out as to how I'm going to get from there to there. So I'm doing that drawing. Let's see. I think maybe we'll do Miguel here. Maybe we'll get Miguel in. Yeah, let's see. Because Miguel goes down. Let's see. What if we had? Let's see. We could have Miguel. Let's see here. Miguel could go. He could drop down. Like he could drop down, and his hands maybe could start to go up. Let's see. You know. So maybe like he goes down, but then he's gonna come up into yeah. So we could have him. Let's see. What do I have? Let's see. Well, let's see. What will we do here? Well, I guess what we could is because let's see in the last pose. Okay, so he's kind of in front of. Okay, all right, he's in the front there. So, all right, so I could have him. Let's see. I could have him down here. Let's see. I think I may need to pull up my model sheet here. Let's see. Where's my model sheet? Right. Okay, there's my model. Let's see. Oh, here it is right here. Okay, so that's there. Put him over there. Okay, great. So I can have Miguel. Maybe he's here, like that. Let's see, where does he end up? Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, so maybe he's like... There we go. All right, so yeah, so maybe he's here, you see. He gets into this position. Okay. And let's see. Right. And then his hands, because I think, let's see, yeah, he had his hand. All right, so, yeah, maybe it's something like this. The hand is coming into position. So, yeah, maybe it's something like that, maybe. Uh, could even show a little bit of the foot coming around. So we got Bink, Bink, and then he's into there, yeah, see, so, yeah, that's a logical progression. He's there, and then he kind of drops down, and then he kind of comes up just a little bit. All right, so then I would say now probably this is where we're going to bring. We should bring Jason closer here. Jason, is he in the front? Oh, no, he's kind of behind Miguel. Okay. Where is his body? Oh, I see. It's different. Well, let's see. Well, we could just grab Jason's head here. So let's say if we grab Jason's head, right, copy that, go to this frame, paste it, bring him in. Let's see, where's he going to end up? Yeah, he's coming down here. So I don't think he's going to get any bigger. Probably. Yeah, okay. I can buy that. All right. So then his head, yeah, his head. Okay, so his head is going to work behind Miguel's body. Okay. I could anticipate his eyes closing. Like I could say his eyes might start to close here, or they may be closed. So, because they're going to be closed in a frame here. So, could be something like this. Yeah. And, yeah, okay. And then, well, I could even, let's see. Well, I could do this. I could grab Jason's body here, copy that, go back a frame, paste it, and then I could move his body so that it's going to be kind of coming in here. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to come up to there. So, you got dink, dink, dink. All right, so we got a lot of overlap here. We're going to have to siphon out. Let's see. And this is where, yeah, let's see. This is where we'll have to, let's see, work out all the junk where everything is overlapping. As the hands are overlapping here. We got a lot of overlap here. Oh, yeah, well, that's true. When we got the hands overlapping. Okay, let's see. We got something. Oh, okay, that we need to fix that. All right. I don't know what that is there. These hands can be taken out of there. Okay. So we got we have to deal with all of the areas where stuff's overlapping. That hand there is good. Okay. Let's see. You're not seeing this because it's behind my image, I think. Some of that you're not seeing. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's bring it down again. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so he's coming. He comes in. Okay, where'd that hand go? To there. Alright, so it's got to go from there to there. Alright, then, so that means that. Right. Okay, so that means that we've got to show the hand. His hand's in here somewhere. It's coming through like that. So, yeah. So it's going to end up obscuring Miguel's face a little bit here. So, it's going to be probably something like that. Probably. Yeah, something like that. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that looks about right. And then we got to have Nora. She's got to settle. So she's going to land on Lenny's. So let's see. Okay, let's see. How do we want to do that? Well, well, let's see. I guess we could grab Nora's head here. Copy that. Go to the next frame. Paste it. And bring it. Well, we can tilt it around because her head's going to come down. Yeah. I'm guessing now because let's see. Oh, well, I can put it in pretty much in a right. So let's see here. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, let's see. Well, let's see. I could. Let's see here. Well, I could do this. Okay, I could do this. I could do where. Let's see. I could minimize some of Jason's hair here as she's coming in. Her hair is gonna also be kind of flopping down as well because she's coming in here. Let's see. She's in the air and then she's there. So maybe we got feet kind of going up that way. Dink, dink, dink. That's possible. So we could be describing that her feet are going back, you know, and then there's an arm in here that comes down. Let's see, I would say, let's see, probably she's got an arm or hand or whatever, I think, that's coming down here on top of Lenny. But her hair might also be kind of coming down as well, kind of flopping down. Let's see. Oh, and then she's got the other hand that's coming on top of Jason. So she might be doing something like that with the other hand. So, let's see. Yeah, it's kind of a, Now I can speed that up a little bit. Let's see. We'll go. Right now, everybody's on 4s, right? Well, let's see. How about 3 frames for each one? So we'll go 3 frames. I mean, that'll speed it up just a little bit. Once again, this would not be the actual timing. It's just something we can look at it and see how does it look. How does it look? How does it feel? All right. Yeah. That's kind of neat. That's not bad. Not perfect, but it gives a feeling of what you want. Okay. Not too shabby. All right. Okay, well, I guess we'll stop here then. We're at 22 minutes. So, yeah. Great. All right. So, hey, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good week, or a good day, rather. Yeah, well, I think I may start to label the scenes a little bit more so that if you are going to go back and look, at scenes prior to this that lead up to this, you'll know where you are in the scheme. So I may start doing that. I may finish this scene off. I'm sort of on the mindset of finishing off this scene, and then when I start the very next scene, maybe my labeling will change so that you'll know that I'm in scene 2, blah, 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 whatever, like that. Okay. All right, folks, have a great day. I will see you tomorrow.